This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Adobe's Apollo project,
and Fluffernutter. When fluff and nuts meet for fun.
Fluff, fluff, Fluffernutter.
Take some of it and spread it on our chest.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation, episode number 90. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's D-I-G-G.com. Kevin, I'm going to say a good congratulations to you. 90 episodes.
90 episodes. How many beers is that, if we were to calculate?
180 each, maybe more?
I'd say on average, I probably drink about 4 beers per show.
Oh, fuck.
And you drink probably about 2.5 per show.
2.5 per show.
Okay.
So I will say 6. What?
6 total?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
90 times... Hold on. So it's
560?
It's 360 beers for me.
Yeah.
And let's see, 2.5 for you. So that's 225 for you.
That's a lot of
plus
beers.
360. I mean, it's total consumption of 585 drinks for the two of us.
Plus 3. Oh, I was like plus 360.
Divide that by 6. So how many 6-packs have we consumed? We've almost 97.56 packs of beer.
When did we get into the calculation?
Calculate that times about, let's say the average price is about $8 for good quality beer. So we'll say 7 because sometimes we go on the cheap side. So $7. So we've spent $282.50 on beer so far.
That's a $682.
I'm sorry, $682.50 on beer so far.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why we're going with the cheap stuff now. High Life.
A little more High Life. We love it. We had High Life a couple weeks ago, right?
Good stuff. Oh, we want to say we're in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And we want to thank our newest sponsor, which is Adobe.
Oh, yeah.
They have a brand new project. It's called the Apollo Project. I'm wearing one of their t-shirts here.
Not Creed.
No, not Apollo Creed. They came by our offices at Dig, and they said, we've got something new we want to show you. It's really cool.
Yeah, you were telling me about the whole functionality.
Well, I was really excited about it because I'd heard that really cool things were being developed with this. And if you don't know what it is, it's basically, think of it like it's kind of the way you install Flash and you get Flash applications working on your machine. It's not a language, but it's a frame kit for
development tool.
Well, kind of. It's basically the code name for, they call it a cross operating system runtime that Adobe is developing. It allows you to create applications, like real applications that will run on your desktop that are made in Flash or Flex or HTML, or you can use Ajax or JavaScript. So the idea is, if you're a web developer, you can go pick up, they're giving this away for free.
Oh, that's cool.
They're going to create a bunch of different tools around it that they will sell for money, of course. But it's completely free to develop for it or on this platform. You can create an executable, and then if you build it once, it'll run on any platform. So it's kind of like Java in that way a little bit, but it actually works.
So you don't have to have this, like, the Windows version, the Mac OS X version, the Mac OS X 0.9 version.
Right, so you build it, and then it basically, they have the runtime environment for all of these platforms. So they'll have it for Linux, for Windows, and for OS X. So the cool thing is, I saw this actually functioning.
You were super psyched about it.
Well, it's cool because it ties your desktop to the web in a very unique way. So I'll give you a quick example of a demo that they showed me. There is you know what V-cards are? We store all of your address books and all that stuff. So they had this really cool little program that just ran on your desktop, and you would just drag and drop one of your V-cards directly into the app. It would parse the V-card, find out where the address information was, and it would then pull up Google Maps directly inside of this application and show you exactly where it was. And you can find directions to it. I mean, it was just an easy, simple example to show you how it gives you access to real-time kind of local desktop and files and resources and web, and it ties it all together. It's going to be really cool.
Wow.
We also went to their conference that they had here in town, and so showing you some video footage of that. So they had a bunch of developers out to that conference and invited everyone to kind of build on it for the first time. So real quick, it's available at labs.adobe.com. It'll be available on Monday, March 19th, so you can go ahead and grab it right now.
Excited to see how everything works out.
Yeah, and we have links up on the website to some demos that you can show you kind of like people actually using it and building different applications and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'd like to try some stuff and see how it's like. That's good.
We have something on Dig I think we're going to build on it, so it should be cool.
Oh, cool. Well, good for Apple.
Not Apple.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, yes. How's that good for Apple?
I don't know. I meant to say Adobe, and I said Apple. You think I'm so
pro Apple. It's every time I mention Apple,
I can't even look at you without thinking Apple.
Well,
now that's how bad it's
runs on OS 10, so it is going to run on my Mac. So
well, and it runs on my Falcon.
That's right.
Which should have Vista soon, I think.
Hey,
which has been 6 years. It's just stuff. Life gets in the way of installing Vista.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
So I installed it on my desktop, and it was a pirated copy. And but they allow you to do that, right? They allow you to download it and try it
flavor copy.
Right. So I tried it out, and then it was like I seriously, they're pretty hardcore about it. You turn on your machine, and it's like, oh, by the way, your trial's over, and you can't do anything but browse the web to buy a copy.
Well,
and
smart people.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, I wonder if I got my refund because I bought an upgrade. And then the upgrade didn't work, and I was like hoping it would validate one of my old XP CDs.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't, and it was like, you need to go buy the full thing, so I'm just like, screw this, I'm gonna go down to Best Buy and buy the full thing. So I went down to Best Buy and bought the home edition, because I don't need the Ultimate.
Sure.
Because Ultimate's like really pretty expensive.
No, it's the price points are interesting.
Yeah, it's great. I have it running, and I have, I've been playing Half-Life again.
Oh, dude, I just started downloading that again.
In Counter-Strike?
No, I was downloading episode 1.
Dude, we should play some Counter-Strike.
Dude, yeah.
I love old school Counter-Strike. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Not the old, but the source.
Stuck into World of Warcraft and 360. I'm supposed to play Crackdown on 360. It's supposed to be really good. My buddy's trying to get me. I have no time. But speaking of video games.
Yes.
So theoretically, this Thursday, Tell the Rad Show.
Oh, that's right.
Or this Tuesday, Tell the Rad Show.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. So it might even be out by the time you're watching this. Hello.
Right, so if you download this, go look on the website. It might be there. And if it's not,
wait, it'll be there.
You know it's his fault.
It's actually Kevin's fault at that.
I don't do any of that stuff.
Because Kevin, he's the gatekeeper to the people who are gatekeepers.
I do not.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes.
Let's get into the show, shall we?
Yes, I wanted to start it off with a very interesting story.
This is interesting.
We've been drinking, so it seemed like a good way to start off the show. Very strange. Woman grows nipple on foot. 2,206 people thought this was interesting enough to dig it.
Wow.
Submitted by Shoe Witch.
And 2 of us thought that it was cool enough to talk about it on the show.
It says, yes, a foot nipple, scroll down for a picture. All right, so this is a medical condition. It's nothing to laugh about.
Well, true. That is true.
So this is on the Dermatology Online Journal, Volume 12, number 4.
First off, it has a thing. What is it at the top? Pseudo, all the way to the top. Pseudomamma on the foot.
Which basically means like nipple on the foot.
Yeah, I assumed.
It says a 22-year-old woman sought medical care for a lesion in a certain region of her.
Plantar.
Yeah, what is the plantar region?
You heard of like a plantar wart?
Oh, okay. Plantar region of her left foot. A well-formed nipple surrounded by areola and hair. Microscopic examination showed hair follicles, glands.
Oh God, Jesus.
Fat tissue was noticed at the base of the lesion. Clinical. Okay. She said that they says to our knowledge this is the first report of breast tissue on a foot.
I hope so.
All right. So here's the picture.
Oh, dude, don't zoom in on it again.
Okay, just take a look. Look at the hairs.
Oh, help me, Jesus. Oh. Blah blah.
Oh, there it is on the bottom. So does it? Oh, don't lick it like that.
That's horrible.
I wonder if it gets erect.
Well, you were the one that was saying this is hot. What did you say exactly?
I did not say this is hot.
There's something very sexual and
no,
awesome
I said
about
if you're a breast man and a foot guy, this is like the dream come true. That's what I said. I'm not into either one of those. I mean, I like breasts, but I'm not into the foot thing. But you know, we had this discussion. I'm an ass man, you're a breast guy.
Yeah, but neither of us are nipple on foot man.
Right, but
I don't know if that man exists.
Somebody thinks this is hot. Prayer, look at that. Prayer won't look. Prayer won't look.
Oh, jeez. Well, we hope for a speedy recovery. I mean, what do you do?
I
Like,
think you just let it go.
you do not let that go. What are you first dating and they're like, I'm just gonna rub your feet. Is this? Oh, is this like a big mole? And you're like, sure.
Oh, that's
Rub
disgusting.
the mole.
Yeah, well,
Oh God, no! I can't even look. It's like one of those things from like Mad Magazine.
I had a friend that could shoot milk out of his nipples. That's the honest truth, and it's disgusting.
A guy?
Yeah, a guy.
Dude.
A dude. Listen, okay, I'll tell the story, and it's really sick. So if you want to skip 30 seconds from the point where we are right now.
I hope it only lasts 30
it
seconds.
is. It's only gonna be 30 seconds.
Well,
but
quick.
Honestly, he was like, I just feel them getting full sometimes. Oh, it was
What?
disgusting. I'm not even gonna mention his name.
You better not.
No. I haven't seen him in years and years and years, but he could squeeze, and it wasn't like crazy like he was milking, but he was definitely, there was a little.
If any
he
milk
had some
comes out,
glands.
that is
Did he ask
odd.
to participate?
No. He just showed us. We were like in high school, and he was like sharing his man milk, like not with people.
This is the most disgusting I've ever felt. I don't want you talking about when sharing man milk with
you're in
high school friends.
and you're like discovering new things about yourself.
High school.
Yeah, we were all passing a cup
on.
of our fucking lactose milk.
There's always a couple weird kids at school, right?
Did you go to an all boys high school?
No,
I
this
hope
was just
so.
in like the locker room.
All right, well, that's horrible, and nipples on feet. Moving on. The true worst game cover of all time, pick. 2,308 people dug the story, submitted by Ekonar, inspired by a comment in the 10 worst game covers of all time story, which somehow didn't feature this one. Ready?
I haven't seen this yet. Oh.
Do you remember playing Anticipation?
Yeah, that was a good game.
I loved Anticipation. You remember? Oh, I don't have that anymore. They actually had the ad for
it's a
Anticipation.
terrible cover.
Oh, it's horrible. Are you kidding? Well, it's also very Anticipation.
I love how Google Justice helps us with our spelling.
Which
now.
is awesome. Video. There's actually a.
Was this one of those ones you play with the family? I'm trying to think if this is the same game I'm thinking about.
Yes, it's the
How does
one
it
with
go?
the little like, and you have like the little it has like a little shoe, and the shoe goes like boop 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 boop, and then you have to like it starts drawing something, and then once you know what it is, you hit the button, and then you have to spell it out.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
What? All right. Anyway,
I
I
can't
don't.
find the links.
Yeah, I had a.
Anyway, what do you want to say about it? You love this game.
I love this game,
And
and
you-
it
but
is a
it's the worst
horrible cover.
Yeah, see?
Oh, it's horrible. But it's one of those ones that totally look. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
Yeah.
The whole alphabet is on the cover.
But it is Nintendo's first video board game. That's what they're saying.
It is. It's party fun for all ages. I just would like. Where are these people now? You know what
But
I mean?
this will be available for download on the Wii. You would so do that, wouldn't you?
Well, maybe not this one, but
They have a lot of their. Have you looked at the library that they have available now? They're adding more and more games.
no,
all the
we'll have to check it
Yeah,
out. I haven't
totally.
seen any of that stuff. Although I just played. These are called Wii Play, maybe Wii Play
We
with
play.
ping pong.
Yeah, it's awful.
And what, dude? That was so much fun. Are you kidding me?
The ping pong shit. It's like flicking.
Yeah, but the one that I liked was the air hockey, the like
Wait,
weird
where's this? In
80s
what?
neon
In what?
air hockey.
Is this a download?
No, you buy the like it's like 10
It's like
games.
$8 plus a controller, right?
Oh, it's like those Burger King games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually good. The air hockky one's good.
Check that one.
Well, but didn't it have Duck Hunt or whatever?
Ooh.
Or like a duck type, really shitty Duck
That
Hunt.
wasn't that great.
So I've been playing that WarioWare
we gotta play
more
some
and
more
more.
after this.
Oh, dude, I've unlocked some more stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to check it out. Oh,
Any
I'm
more
so
gun
good
stuff?
at the Tetris balancing one now. You
Oh,
know where the
yeah,
blocks
yeah,
fall?
yeah.
Oh, dude, I can rock
Feel that?
that.
The waiter.
Yeah, so they call it the waiter.
Nice,
That's
I love
right.
that shit. Anyway, so anticipate that being a good time.
Next
Anyway.
story, the craziest. I just made that up. Pictures of the craziest urinals from around the world. 4,430 people dug the story submitted by Whip Tickle.
Whip tickle?
If you pissed in one of these bad boys, you'd remember it for life. And I believe they are correct. Let me find the pictures.
Weren't they here?
Why do I keep getting... Oh, here it is. All right, so have you seen these?
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, that's the tulip.
Different types of tulips.
Oh my god, a shell? That's awesome. Oh, that's
The
cool.
mouth, the kind of crazy
The weird Japanese Buddha
thing.
guy.
Oh, big mouth
shit.
for Prager. That's
is
disgusting.
awesome.
The women's legs in the air. Just,
No, but the best part is that they are nasty ass legs.
Ugh.
They're like wood and rotting.
ugh. Saddam
Saddam
Hussein.
Hussein. A little guillotine for your penis. Oh, into the
Mary's.
That's
That's just-
sacrilegious.
yeah, that's
pretty
pretty-
picture.
Um,
Into a tuba.
Tuba.
There's literally a urinal made out of an old tuba.
That's kind of creative. Little. She's hot.
That is kind of creative. A little. That's weird.
It's just a weird, angry toilet. Anyway, lots of good toilet. Who? I'm not even gonna go there.
I don't even know.
How do you put two toilets next to each other without a door? Who? Do couples?
I would never. Would never, ever. Oh, that's.
Oh.
Oh God! Stop! All right, stop. Stop. This is time for this game to end.
The last one was like a.
We can't even
the
show the
balls
last
are
one.
the.
We can't even show it. That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know who would ever. I don't even want to know what that is. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah. Talk about it.
All right, next story. Picture whatever happened to Chunk, the actor from Goonies.
Oh, dude, I loved Goonies.
Me too, dude. And me love Chunk. 2,751 people dug this story, submitted by Keiko.
I don't think this is real.
Probably not what you expected. Wait, no, because you can see it a little bit in his one face.
So that's
You can
Chunk
see it.
today.
Look at that.
Oh. If
See?
you cover up just the eyes.
Yeah, just think, and then fatter. I mean, because he's, he lost a lot of weight, but just like that.
Does he say that he used to be
Yes,
Chunk?
it says it here. So basically, this actor, aka Jeff Cohen, is now like a big. He works for he's a partner at the law firm of Cohen and Gardner, which is the big entertainment law firm based in Beverly Hills.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, all the stuff he was, graduated from this school, that school, he was the president of this and that. But then it says he was a child actor, was in a bunch of television pilots when he was a kid, voiceovers, 80s sitcoms. He was in Webster, Facts of Life, Family Ties, Amazing Stories. Yes, love Amazing
Holy
Stories.
shit, I
Do you remember
remember
Amazing
that.
Stories with the train? The grandfather gets on the train because he died. It's like a ghost train that comes to the house.
Do you remember like the airplane that didn't have any
The airplane
wheels?
it was the one that was Steven Spielberg directed that.
Dude, that was just a great series of different.
Dude, it
crazy
was great.
shows.
Yeah, and the Amazing Stories was awesome. But so anyway, so one of the
It
things it
doesn't
says
say
is
Chunk.
yeah, it does. Producer Richard Donner chose Jeff for the role of Chunk in the cult classic '80s family film The Goonies.
Wow, that's crazy.
And you can really see it like here. Mm-hmm. You know what I
If
mean?
you just cover up and just see the eyes.
And
from
then
the
maybe
eyes
like
up.
that, and then fat. You know what I mean?
Well, good for him, man.
Yeah, dude, rock on.
God is doing well. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, he's a big time lawyer guy in LA, so I'm sure he's doing fine.
Sweet.
So anyway, so if you ever wanted to know what happened to Chunk, he's not so Chunk, and he's probably got a Porsche.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
He was. He definitely didn't get the ladies back then, but times have changed.
Good times.
Next story: the most realistic CG render. 3,313 people dug the story, submitted by Nezara. This has to be the best CG I have ever seen. Believe it or not, even the hair is 3D.
This is pretty weird.
So this is a picture of a man's face,
Yeah.
and I can tell.
You can tell. I actually wanted when I was looking up this story, I almost didn't want to show you or to read what the title was until dude, check this picture out and see what you would have said.
Oh, if you would have shown me this, and what would you have asked me? Is it real or not?
no,
Or would you say?
I would have said,
who is
dude,
this?"
check out this cool picture.
I'd be like, why are you looking at that?
And I'd be like, maybe it's not real. And then I'd be like, what do you think?
And I'd be like,
See, it'd
it's
be all
fake.
subtle.
Prager,
No, you could tell, yeah.
Prager,
Look,
do you think that is real or not?
it somehow the screen went white.
Screen.
How?
Oh, you opened a tab with your thumb.
There we go. Fairly real, Joey.
Yeah, the detail in the eyes is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
he's
pretty
got a
crazy.
little water. And I don't know. I'd say first off,
What do they
What is
use?
this point? Right? Yeah. Well, they showed a
Oh.
little 3D modeling stuff, and then they showed the texture.
I didn't even know it was a story.
Oh,
No, seriously, I thought it was a picture, and that was gonna be. I didn't know there was an entire.
you can scroll down.
Dude, I am not here today, but I'll be here tomorrow.
Gone tomorrow. Yeah, look at it. They did all the stuff. They made him Wolverine, and then they did something to it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. 193 comments. What's the big in 3D now? They're saying ZBrush 2. Oh, Maya. Use Maya.
Maya's.
Maya for the facial hair.
Maya Angelou for
ZBrush
the
2.
lyrics.
Photoshop. Yeah.
Cool. Love it.
Well done.
Well done.
You applaud
Our
your
hats
work.
off to that weird-looking man. Anywho, 10 of the most awkward TV interviews. 2,080 people took this story submitted by Albentzi. Going all the way back to Barbara Walters in 1981, and as recent as last month, this list presents the most awkward interview moments of all time. I love that somebody compiled this list.
Yeah.
Because these interviews are awkward.
Now, we've watched a few of them.
It starts, of course, with, at number 10, Crispin Glover, fake kid. Did you see any of this?
I watched the whole thing. Who is Crispin Glover?
He was McFly in Back to the Future.
Oh, what's up with him?
Yeah.
Is he really that weird?
Well, supposedly what they say here is that, it was like, holy shit, what do I do? And then it said that, unfortunately, Crispin Glover was actually, like, doing it as a shtick. Mm-hmm. Sort of like Andy Kaufman did, where he used to, like, pretend to be a crazy person, and then people were, like, later thought that was some sort of genius. I don't know if I'm in that boat, but it's a boat people are in. Mm-hmm. And I think Crispin Glover was desperately trying to get into that boat, but didn't tell anybody, and then basically they said, you get off my show and never come
Yeah, play
back.
a little of it. I want to see some of this. Because he was kind of freaking out because he actually almost kicked him.
He's super freaked out. And then he's like wearing, like, look at this, he's wearing like a wig.
I've been on talk shows on the Johnny Carson show, and now I'm here, and I've been all across the United States, and I feel really
So
good
he's
about
like,
it. So.
and they're like, girls are like, nice shoes, because he's wearing these weird like giant shoes. See, like,
Yes, I feel very good about
look at
that.
those. And then he brings something,
Can I tell you, because
and then he pretends to be all like nervous, and then he also starts talking about like the press, and so he reads these like weird reviews of himself. He starts reading these weird reviews.
What is going on?
This is a paper that's in a...
And then basically, he's like, but I'm a mean guy. I can do all these things. He's like, look, I can kick, and he like kicks and almost kicks him in the
Right,
face.
then he basically let him in, calls off the interview, and goes to commercial break.
Yeah, and then basically says he's a crazy person. But the whole point was that he was trying to do it to be like, look how cool of an actor I am. Look how funny and weird I am.
It didn't
Like
come out
what?
that way.
So they have a couple other really cool ones.
Barbara Walters asked.
The Barbara Walters asked Kate Beckinsale, no, Katharine Hepburn, what kind of tree she wants to be.
Yeah, that's so weird.
And it's because, whatever, who cares why? It was weird. And then she starts talking about being a majestic oak or whatever. And then, of course, there's a one from not too long ago, Paula Abdul, completely high as a fucking cat.
I saw this on Dig.
Okay.
She was drunk.
Do you think she's drunk?
I don't know. I don't think she was high. I don't know what drug she would have been on. She's just out of it, you know?
I don't know if you can hear us right now.
I think we're having audio problems.
She
Yeah,
does
she's
look.
just drunk.
I think we are. I think we might be having some problems.
Oh, I love that there was no audio problem. That's the thing. The producers were like, say there's an audio problem, because she is fucked up.
I was wondering, what is that?
Oh yeah, she's drunk.
Somebody else must be talking to Paula. Are you there, Paula? Paula, good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now, back in the day, I thought Paula Abdul was my first, kind
really?
of want to hook up with that.
Yeah,
kind of
back
thing.
with the wolf. Where she was dancing with the wolf.
Although I was huge.
Tiffany.
Tiffany from what? Saved by the Bell?
No, it's Tiffany Amber Thiessen. I'm thinking of the Tiffany.
From
The one named Tiffany. The I Think We're Alone Now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
No, how about the girl from Rad? I thought she was really cute.
Rad. Oh, dude, the girl from Rad. I just saw her.
No.
I swear to God, I just saw her.
Do you remember that BMX?
Yeah,
biking
what's her
movie?
name?
BMX biking movie, Rad.
Of
You guys
course,
remember
Rad.
that?
Everybody
They don't
loves
remember
Rad.
that.
Rad is rad. Come on. Yes, Rad is awesome. No. Yeah. The chick from, she was in Full House.
Oh, that's her?
She played Uncle Jesse's girlfriend in Full House.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. God, she's
right.
really cute. What's her
Yeah,
name?
she was really cute back then. She was actually, I think Lady J was my first.
Lady J.
Which was, yeah,
I love that she was your first.
Dude, she was hot.
You're like, who was my first Lady J?
She was like the first girl I liked, and then I remember I connected to bulletin board systems. And I was downloading like,
Oh, yeah.
What did I download?
Wait.
There was no porn really back then.
Yeah, there was. There was.
But it was hard to get to.
I know, but they had, what was their name?
I didn't get access to porn until much later. Not to say that I downloaded, but to where I could get it easily.
Yeah. Well, Lady J porn is really hard to find.
What I'm
So.
saying is, I used to have a collection of, I want to say Christy Brinkley, but none of that. Cindy Crawford,
Oh, yeah.
like bitmaps, back in like Windows 3.1 days. Dude,
I
she
love
was
those bitmaps,
smoking.
man. The funny thing was there would be like 16 colors.
Do you remember when you could actually watch as it was being downloaded and it would just kind of come down?
Yes, of course.
Slow internet. Or it wasn't even internet.
2400 baud modems.
That was my first 2400 baud.
Yeah, I think mine was actually 1200. I hate to say that, but I think I started on the
think
train
so.
of the 12.
No.
'Cause I
You're
think
just
so.
saying that because you know it. Mine was 300. You're just saying that
Well,
'cause
that's
you know
fine.
it
Mine's
existed.
still at 1200. So then they have Vanilla Ice, aka Rob Van Winkle. He goes and just goes crazy on this MTV
reason.
special for no reason. Just starts like beating up the set and was like, "Sorry, anyway, that's how I rock it now."
Yeah.
Not Vanilla Ice, but Stinky the Weasel or whatever the hell he calls himself.
Yeah,
in
he's
his
got
punk
some
band.
new death kind of thing.
Oh, and then of course the Tom Cruise. Anything Tom Cruise. Hello, that's made the list.
Was this really weird? I never saw this interview.
Oh, you never saw this interview?
No. Who is this with? Your volume's turned off.
This is with. Why is my
He
volume
looks possessed there, like really pissed. Dude, your volume's not working.
No, it is working. You're not working.
You gotta tell Falcon it's time for a new notebook.
Actually, I should tell Falcon it's time.
It's time to get Vista. You've had
I know. This is the one where he tells that he says that psychiatry is a hoax. That he doesn't believe in psychiatry or any drug medication like antipsychotics. He says that Brooke Shields, and then he was like, "No, Matt, you are being glib." That's what he said.
Yeah, I remember that.
No, that was Tom Cruise.
All right.
He's
What was
crazy.
number one? Just curious.
The number one was. It was the Chris Everett Jim Everett tackling Jim Rome. Remember the one we saw?
That's right.
Where he's like, if you call me Chris one more time, he was like, I bet you won't call me Chris one more time. And he's like, oh, I bet you will, Chris. And then the guy just goes crazy and jumps over the table, even though
Did
he's
he
like,
sue him, or what happened after that?
I can't imagine that anybody would get sued for that. I mean, they just kind of have nobody. He didn't. If he had punched Jim Rome, that would have been a big difference.
Right,
you know
he
what
just
I mean?
tackled him,
But
though.
he just tackled him like a football player.
Nice.
I love awkward interviews. It's like a hobby of mine. I love them because they're so uncomfortable, and it's just like awesome. You know what I mean?
No, this was fun to watch, though. I went through
Thank you.
most of them. That was good stuff.
Anyway, next story.
Next story. Super close Google Map zooms. 2,345 people took this story. Submitted by Armbar. Calling all peeping toms and pedophiles. You can sometimes browse in very close detail on Google Maps. Read on. So I had no idea that
neither.
Google Maps actually gets this close. And this was pretty much a zoom into some place in Africa.
Yeah.
And
You could actually see, whoa, that weird CG guy.
no, hold on. I'll actually push down into the zoom of it. But you can see camels
Yep.
like up really close, like where
Yep.
you can see their footprints in the ground.
Yeah, you can. The ground detail is really
And
good.
one of these guys is looking up at
That's
the
weird.
satellite. It's really creepy. And like there's no other images but this one, and they're all like gathering around this well in the ground where there's a Google logo at the bottom of the well. I know it's watermarking, but it's still really weird. See, it says that he's actually looking at the camera.
Oh, fuck me. That's weird.
Isn't that strange?
the Google pool?
Well, that's some of the other videos, the Googleplex pool, and some people relaxing on the beach. You know, people love to look at that stuff. But the weird one was that one in Africa.
This is weird. So supposedly the deal is right that you can, that it's not out there already, but that you can change if you do the link as. So basically you can drill down further than it wants you to be able to drill down.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's weird.
See how close that is? I mean, you can see the rope and just like their cattle.
Oh, it's the same guy. Look, there's a guy.
Yeah, yes, that's what I was just showing you.
No, but I mean, like, it's the same, he's next to the camel.
Right, yeah. You didn't know that?
Well, I wasn't doing this one, all right? I just was
a
shocked that
whole-
you're scrolling over on Google Maps and there's the guy looking up.
See, there's somebody else riding a camel here. I've never ridden a camel. I've heard they're just dicks.
I have heard that as well. Them and ostriches.
I was trying to look for the right word. I'm like, what do you call like a bitch-ass camel? And
A dick.
a dick, maybe.
Or a douchebag. But camel, dick works. But now where else is this? I mean, what's this? Why is this foggy
I
over
don't know.
here?
Then they block out some of it, like you can't see. It's really
See, I'm
kind of.
thinking this is like
it's almost
a
like.
thing. Like a weird...
Oh, you think they're doing this on purpose
yeah,
to kind of like freak people
a,
out?
look how cool we are, Google.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because otherwise, why is this all... What's this?
It's trying to show you the surrounding area, but look at this guy. He's looking up too, and he's all masked up.
Yeah, but where are we? Like, zoom out.
Oh, we're in Africa. How much would you pay for real-time satellite captures? Like, let's say you could rent a satellite and capture a certain area.
See, like, why is it that we can't see
I
all
don't
that
know.
stuff?
Nobody knows. You just zoom out until it shows you you're in Africa. See? We don't know why.
Yeah, well, why,
Would you buy that service?
What?
Like real-time satellite captures?
You mean so I could spy on people?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Who wouldn't?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think that, I mean, I could use something like that for parking in San Francisco.
See, like, it's just odd to me that there's, like, a very specific, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't that seem odd?
Yeah, it is really strange. I think this is just one of the developers, like, just messing around and probably putting that in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what I mean.
Because there's nothing anywhere nearby.
Well, anyway, I hope that is true. Although some of those other things weren't, you know. They were just there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I like Google Maps. It's fun. I should play around with it more often.
It's surprising how many people just spend so much time, like, trying to find little things all over the world. But I guess
Have you
that's-
found your place? Like your
Yeah, of course. Everybody does it.
That's easy. All right, people, that is it for the stories. Let's head to the sponsors real quick. GoDaddy, get your .com name for just $1.99 with any new non-domain purchase. Plus, as a special Diggnation viewer, enter code DIG2, that's D-I-G-G, the number 2, at checkout to save $5 off your order of $30 or more. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. Or GoDaddy.com, which was exactly what I was going to say.
Adobe. Thank you to Adobe for sponsoring this episode. We have all the links to the Apollo project and the things that we talked about earlier in the show on the website. And
Very excited to look forward to checking that out.
yeah, make sure to check it out and visit all of their little video clips and demos. They got a lot of cool stuff up there, and you can download the software and play with it right now for free.
That's right. Before we hit the emails, keep your calendar marked April 11th, my friends. It's not just Secretary's Day. It's also Dignation's live episode in Los Angeles.
Now, we haven't got a venue locked down.
It's actually not Secretary's Day, so those secretaries out there that are pissed off because I, didn't say the right thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have a venue locked down yet, but
We're supposed to have one soon.
we will have one by next week.
Right. And we'll let you know. But just save the date.
Save the date. We pretend we sent you a little card. Emails. So I have a picture email. What's up from Canada /Diggnation t-shirt pick. Hello, Kevin and Alex, longtime follower of Diggnation since episode 1. Congratulations and welcome. That was a long haul. Huge fan of old Tech TV and screensavers. I was just chilling at my computer going through some old photos of a trip I took last summer to Austria, and where I sang in Salzburg. Oh, that's kind of cool, at the 250th celebration of Mozart's birthday. Congrats, that must have been fun. To my surprise, there was a picture of me sporting a Diggnation shirt and a great Australian beer. Australian? Austrian. Huh?
Nice.
Dude, he's like totally... This was right across the street from where Mozart was born.
Cool.
And Diggnation shirt was there.
Very cool.
You guys rock. Keep up the good work. From Rain in Outlook, Saskatchewan, Canada. P.S. When is the Totally Rad show starting up, Alex? Could already be out, dude. Don't even know. Sometime in the future, I'll be sending you a good old Canadian beer.
Sweet.
Thank you.
And the email for today from Chris M. Hey guys, love the show. Just wondering where you guys shop in LA. I moved there from Montana and I need some new thread. So just moved
Clothing
to LA.
store in LA.
You know, there's this place, Black What's that place?
Where we were,
I
John?
took you to a couple times. Like
Oh,
Black.
yeah. We're by the sushi place.
Yeah. What
It's-
street is that?
It's on Sawtell,
Sawtell?
just north of Olympic.
Okay. And what's the name of it? It was like Black Thread?
Black Thread. We don't know.
So
but
it's really cool.
If you're driving north on Sawtell past Olympic, it is on your left, which is cool. I also dig Beverly Center has lots of clothes, which is like Beverly and La Cienega. Also Melrose between like Fairfax and La Brea.
Oh, there's a lot of good
Actually
stuff there.
between what's that other street? Between like even Robertson and La Brea has a whole bunch of cool shops.
I used to go down to the 3rd Street Promenade, too.
3rd Street Promenade.
in Santa Monica.
Yeah,
That's,
3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica has a lot of cool
A lot of
shops.
cool stuff.
So there's lots of places, dude. Hope
Cool.
that helps.
Nice.
Yeah, rockin'.
That's it. Oh, and in case you don't have a Diggnation t-shirt, you can get yours
Oh, yeah.
and submit your t-shirt to our email address. Our t-shirts are available at jinx.com/revision3 along with other shows and stuff that we do up there as well.
Yep.
Also, we're have profiles on MySpace. Add us as friends.
Yes.
MySpace.com/ oh, crap. What's my name there?
Simple Nation.
Simple Nation. There you go.
And I'm
Diggnation Alex, I know, but I know yours.
/Diggnation Alex. I knew yours and mine.
That's weird.
Funny. That's it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose.
Until next time, please spay and neuter your pets.
So Kevin, behind us right now is a couple hundred developers that are very excited to start building Apollo apps. But most of the world out there probably doesn't know what Apollo is. They've heard about it. You know, Adobe's coming out with something new. Can you tell me what it is and why so many people excited to get their hands on it?
Well, I'm glad to see the excitement. Apollo is basically a way to take web applications and install them on your computer as a desktop application. So as a web developer, you can make your app not only run in the browser, you can actually deploy that to users' desktop, and they can get to it, from the start menu on Windows or from the dock on OS 10. So it really becomes more part of the primary user experience in your computer.
Now, these aren't actual like pop-up windows or anything like that from a browser. This is a real process that's running on your computer. Why is Adobe doing this?
Yeah, it's funny because Adobe is really seen as more of a kind of creative designer company, and certainly we are, and we've got great software for that. But with the integration of Macromedia that happened about a year ago, and I came from Macromedia, I was a chief software architect there, and then when we put the companies together, we're really focused on how to unify designers and developers in our authoring tools, which they're called Creative Suite right now, the way they're all integrated together. And with Apollo, we're enabling basically what we saw was the future of rich internet applications. When we started brainstorming that, and actually this was really back about 5 years ago now, we started to see people start to make applications in the browser and start to take advantage of just HTML and JavaScript, and then also Flash and Flex. And one of the earliest sites was this site called the Broadmoor Hotel. It's the first one I remember that really started to change the experience from a page load experience to a one-screen experience, client-side processing. They did that with Flash, and that's the one that I saw and thought, okay, this is really the direction this needs to go. How do we make that better? And so we did several things. One was improve the speed of the scripting language. Because right now, JavaScript and ActionScript weren't really fast enough to do super complicated applications. And fortunately, people's computers are getting faster, so that's helped. But really, they need another boost to get the next level of application to happen. And so we rewrote the virtual machine that does the script engine. And that's now an open source project. We worked on it for about 3 years at Adobe, and we've released that to Mozilla Foundation, and now we're working on the code there with Mozilla. Oh, very cool. Yeah, so the engine in Firefox, the scripting engine, will be the same one that we have put in the Flash player. Awesome. Same version of the language, same engine, and that has a just-in-time compiler, so it goes 10 times faster about. It converts script to native code to do that. And so that was one thing we did. The other was come up with a framework to help build these applications. Now there's lots of frameworks around Ajax. We started one a while ago for Flash called Flex, and also we're working on one called Spry now for HTML. So there's a lot of frameworks, and we think that's really important to build these applications quickly. And then the third thing is Apollo, which most people still haven't really seen this yet, but we were hoping that rich internet applications would take off, and then people would start seeing some of the limitations and want to get to the next level of these apps. Like being able to access your local hard disk for data, being able to know whether you're online or offline and then work offline when you are, be able to raise a notification. A lot of the things that desktop applications used to be able to do, we kind of lost when we went to the web. So we're thinking, okay, how do we get some of those things back again, but still be a web application? And so that's kind of where we are with Apollo.
You know, I saw some of your demos that you showed off. They're really cool. Now, they're also running on all 3 platforms. So this is going to be kind of right at once. It runs anywhere. So tell me about, you're launching with the Windows and Mac versions, or what's the release schedule look like?
Right. So we're starting. So Apollo will run on Mac, Windows, and Linux. We're starting with Mac and Windows for version 1. So the release that we're putting up on Labs is Mac and Windows. We had to get the Flash Player 9 to work on Linux. We just finished that, and so now the team's going to be able to get going on the Linux version of Apollo, and that will be coming out shortly after 1.0 for Mac and Windows.
Very cool. And best of all, this is free for developers to get started. So you're launching this and releasing this as a free application.
Yeah, totally. It's a completely free runtime, just like the Flash Player or browsers or the Reader. And there's also an SDK that's free. You can build an Apollo app and wrap it up in the format to deploy it, and that's a free SDK. And also Flex, the framework, is now free too, which most people don't realize that. But there's a Flex SDK you can use to write your rich internet app using whatever editor you want, Eclipse or whatever. So all those things are free, and we hope we see lots of people make applications.
Very cool. Well, I got my copy. Oh, I don't even know where it is. There it is. There's my copy. I'm going to take it home and play with it tonight. Thanks, Kevin.
Excellent. Thanks.